So I just finished watching Netflix's Spy Kids, Armageddon, and I have to say, it was quite a disappointment. I understand that it's a kids' movie aimed at a specific age range, but it's also intended to be enjoyable for families and even adults watching it with the kids. However, this one fell really short of expectations. Now, I've seen many kids' shows and movies that are genuinely well done. Great writing, solid execution, and engaging concepts. I thought the spy gadgets were cool, and the incorporation of VFX and the video game concept was interesting. The basic idea had potential, but sadly the script, the direction, and the overall execution just didn't measure up. I hope that even though I didn't enjoy it, the kids who are the primary audience might find some fun in it. Sometimes kids have a different perspective, and what they like might not align with what adults do. That's perfectly fine. If you're enjoying this review so far, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Let YouTube know you want to see more content like this. But honestly, I found Spy Kids Armageddon to be beyond cheesy. It felt like a watered-down version of the original Spy Kids series. And that's saying something. In my opinion, it was one of the weakest entries in the Spy Kids franchise. I was ready for an action-packed adventure in Spy Kids Armageddon when I started watching this movie. Here's what the premise for Spy Kids Armageddon. The story kicks off when the children of the world's most brilliant secret agents unwittingly find themselves at the center of a perilous mission. It all begins when a formidable game developer with nefarious intentions manages to unleash a devastating computer virus. This malicious virus grants him unprecedented control over all technology, and he's not planning to use it for anything good. Caught in the crossfire of this digital Armageddon, the young heroes must rise to the occasion. They are thrust into a world of espionage, gadgets, and danger as they embark on a quest to save their parents, and ultimately, the entire world. It's a race against time as they navigate through a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with the fate of humanity hanging in the balance. As they transform into pint-sized secret agents, these resourceful kids will need to rely on their wit, cunning, and newly acquired spy skills to outsmart the tech-savvy villain. Along the way, they'll uncover hidden secrets, form unexpected alliances, and discover the true power of family. Spy Kids Armageddon was supposed to be an exhilarating family-friendly movie that combines thrilling spy action with heartwarming moments. It's a tale of empowerment, teamwork, and the extraordinary capabilities that children possess when put to the test. I was ready for a roller coaster ride of adventure, laughter, and heart as these young spies took on a mission like no other. See, I told you the premise was good. Unfortunately, good premises don't always translate to good scripts or good films. One redeeming aspect was Gina Rodriguez's performance. She's one of my favorite actresses, known for her role in Jane the Virgin and her Golden Globe win. Her acting skills clearly stood out in this cast, and it seemed like the creators recognized that by giving her a prominent role. Now, before we dive in, let me say this. Your next movie night is about to become legendary. It's time to level up your movie-watching game. Imagine the perfect movie night with all the gear and gadgets that turn your living room into a mini theater. From popcorn machines to cozy blankets, immersive sound, plush seating, and even home theater projectors, everything you need for your dream movie setup is just a click away. Don't miss out on the chance to transform your movie nights into unforgettable experiences. So take action now. Explore these fantastic selection of movie products and elevate your movie nights to a whole new level. Simply click on the link in the description or pinned in the comments section. If you purchase anything by clicking on the affiliate link, I will receive a commission. Now back to our movie. I did appreciate the twist where the kids had to save their parents instead of the other way around. It was a neat concept, and I liked the emphasis on honesty versus deception, given that spies are supposed to lie. The conflict within the family about whether to lie or tell the truth added an interesting layer to the story. If you're hungry for more TV and movie review content, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. In the end, it was the power of truth, encouragement, and family working together that prevailed. It's a sweet message, but unfortunately, the execution didn't do it justice. This is the 5th Spy Kids movie in the franchise. The first Spy Kids movie came out in 2001. In Spy Kids, Gregorio and Ingrid, retired spies played by Antonio Banderas and Carla Gugino, are forced out of retirement, leading to their capture. Left in the care of their uncle, Carmen and Uni, Alexa Vega and Daryl Sabara discover their parents' espionage past and decide to rescue them. Along the way, they reunite with their gadget-savvy uncle, Isidore Machete Cortez, Danny Trejo, and aid the redemption of a quirky TV show host, Fegan Floop, Alan Cumming. Working together, Carmen and Junie thwart the evil plans of Floop's second-in-command, Alexander Minion, Tony Shalhoub, who seeks to create an army of childlike androids for the enigmatic Mr. Lisp, Robert Patrick, and Miss Gradenko, Terry Hatcher. Surprisingly, android versions of Carmen and Junie become stars in Floop's show. Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams came out in 2002. In Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams, siblings Carmen and Junie are called into action by the OSS to save the president's daughter from the clutches of the devious agent Donegan Giggles and his competitive kids, Gary and Gertie Giggles. Junie's spat with Gary leads to his dismissal from the OSS and the loss of the Spy Kid of the Year title, while Donegan aims to use a device called the Transmooker for world domination. Carmen and Junie embark on their second mission to the enigmatic Leak Island, where they encounter Romero, a scientist whose experiments have created mutant monsters. Ultimately, Donegan is ousted, the Transmooker is destroyed, and Junie opts to retire and start his private eye agency. In Spy Kids 3D Game Over, which came out in 2003, retired OSS agent Junie is drawn back into service to combat the malevolent Sebastian, the toy maker, who creates a mind-controlling video game called Game Over. Carmen, sent to deactivate the game, vanishes on level 4. Assisted by his wheelchair-bound maternal grandfather, Valentin Avalan, Junie embarks on a mission to rescue Carmen and stop the game, ultimately saving the world. The surprising twist reveals that Sebastian was responsible for Valentin's paralysis, yet Valentin chooses forgiveness and redemption over revenge. Spy Kids 4 came out in 2011 and was called Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. The OSS had become the world's top spy agency, while the Spy Kids department was defunct. Marissa, a retired spy, was thrown back into the action along with her two stepchildren, Rebecca and Cecil, when a maniacal timekeeper attempted to take over the world. In order to save the world, Rebecca and Cecil must teamed up with Marissa. And today, #1 on Netflix is Spy Kids 5, Spy Kids Armageddon. While Spy Kids Armageddon might be topping the Netflix charts, I'm not quite sure how it got there. We'll have to see how long it holds that #1 spot. So if you find yourself at home with kids, nephews, nieces, or just looking for a family-friendly movie, you can give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe you'll have a different take on it. Or maybe we'll agree that it fell short of expectations. Ready for the next review? Simply click on the suggested video on your screen and I'll see you there.